fact that as a kid I was allowed to just fall in love with the game. For me, it never was a chore or something that my parents forced me to do. It wasn't something that we talked about in the house all the time. It was just, for me, it was just purely the enjoyment of going to the rink and having fun with my buddies. And when you have that passion and that desire to play, I think that's fueled me along the way. I've said many times before, being the youngest of 4 kids, being picked on and told you can't do something definitely builds a fire in you that when somebody says you can't do it, it pushes me that much more to want to do it. So I think that's part of the reason that I'm back here right now, trying to get back to where everybody wants to be. It's just that desire to want to keep going.
Was there ever a time during your rehab from the eye injury that you thought about retiring?
Obviously a lot of people had brought it up to me, and being shut down by Vancouver, you have to think about that stuff, and you think about the possibilities, but in my head I wasn't done yet. And the people on my side, my wife, my family, my parents, brothers, sisters, they all believed in me, and they encouraged me, so that was helpful to get through it. But again, the mental aspect of it is just wanting to and having that desire to continue get me going.
What's the level of your sight in that eye now?
Good enough.
Well said. I got to ask you about your sons, especially Caleb. Showing any basketball or soccer or hockey inclinations yet?
They play whatever they're playing, kind of thing. They're active as most young boys are, so it's fun to be around that and play with them.
Do you share much with your in-laws as far as the trials and tribulations of professional sports?
Yeah and no. I think they're very similar to my parents in that they don't overly care about sports. They enjoy playing them. They're very active people, but as far as wanting to know the ins and outs of their sons' careers, they obviously wanted them to do well and be healthy, but they're not overly concerned with the intricacies of the game. They just care more about us as people than anything.
It sounds very Canadian.
I think so, yeah.